So when there is a bond between two atoms like this, A and B, the bond, I told you, for connecting two bonds, for connecting two atoms, you need one bond, and that one bond will require two electrons. So that you know. Now this bond contains two electrons. Now the first type of cleavage that can take place is called as the homolytic cleavage. Homo means same. Homo means same. So when the bond breaks, both the atoms will get equal share of electrons from the bond. That means you will get like this. So we represent that with a fish hook, like this, half arrow in the madri, we represent a fish hook. So this gives rise to generation of what is called as, these are called as the free radicals. Free radicals are very reactive species, very reactive, highly reactive species, because they have incomplete octet. Due to the lack of one electron, they will be incomplete and they will be having very high reactive species. So this is called as homolytic cleavage or homolytic fission or just homolysis, whichever way we can call it. So we can refer to this as homolytic fission, homolytic cleavage, or just homolysis. All these represents the breakage of the bond into formation of two single electrons like this. So in some of the reactions, these are all called as free radical reactions. Reactions which tends to form homolytic cleavage are called as free radical reactions. So this is the first type of bond cleavage. Second type of bond cleavage is called as the heterolytic cleavage. Heterolytic cleavage. Opposite of that. So you have a bond like this. Heterolytic means both the atoms doesn't get equal share, which means both the electron will be shifted to one atom like this. So you have like this, the B will get the minus charge, which means a lone pair will be shifted to this. This will be called as a lone pair when it comes to the B. When now A has lost its share of electrons, so therefore this will develop a positive charge. Remember, I told you already, plus charge means and minus charge means. So the orbital in the atom B will be filled with a lone pair obtained from the heterolytic cleavage of this bond, and since A has lost its share of electron, it will have an empty orbital which is represented by a plus sign. So this is called as heterolytic cleavage or heterolytic fission or heterolysis. This is unsymmetrical because you know that the two electrons go to the same atom and therefore they do not have a symmetrical distribution of the electron. So it can go to either B or A. Anyway it will go. So you have a bond like this. It can also form like this, A minus B plus, like this. So depending upon which atom will get this electron depends upon the electronegativity of the atom. Electronegativity atom. In the உங்களுக்கு நான் சொன்ன அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ல வந்து, if you remember in the previous class in the inductive effect, I showed you one example like this. You have a reaction like this where the bond shifts to this atom because O is more electronegative. Therefore, the electrons in this bond get shifted to the more electronegative atom. So the shifting of this heterolytic cleavage depends upon the electronegativity of the atom. Depends on electronegativity of the atom. So whichever is more electronegative will have that. Now for example, if you take, we will take an example so that you will understand this better. Suppose you have this compound CH3 CH2 Br, bromoethane or ethyl bromide, bromoethane. Now we will write it in the, we will represent the bond for better understanding. So you have a Br like this. Now between carbon and bromine, we know that bromine is more electronegative. This is more electronegative. Therefore, during the reaction, this bond will break. This bond will break. So if it breaks through homolytic fission, if this breaks through homolytic fission, then you will have a species like this, CH3 CH2 dot. One electron will go to this and another electron will go to this. Then you will get Br dot. So you get what is called as ethyl free radical and bromine or bromide free radical. So we don't say bromide means minus varno. So we don't say bromide, I say bromine free radical. Bromine free radicals. Two free radicals are produced as a result of homolytic fission of this bond in reaction. Suppose instead of that, if it breaks via heterolytic cleavage, which means one atom will get this bond, that is, we will write it like this, CH3 CH2 Br. Now this is more electronegative, therefore this will get the share of that electron. Therefore you will have a bromide ion that is formed here, plus you will have CH3 CH2 plus. We call this as carbocation. So since this is an ethyl free radical, it's called as ethyl carbocation. And you have the bromide ion that is formed. Bromide ion and ethyl carbocation is formed if it is going to be a heterolytic cleavage. Okay, I'll just rub this off because this doesn't really represent that. Okay, so we will have this bond like this. So this is called as a homolytic cleavage and heterolytic cleavage. So depending upon the type of the reaction, depending upon the reagent which is attacking the reactant, the compound will either undergo homolytic cleavage or it will go heterolytic cleavage, and free radicals will be produced in the homolytic cleavage and carbocation will be produced in the heterolytic cleavage. Okay, so